Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm playing RiME. A game I know nothing about, except I've heard the name, and I've heard it's good. I don't know the genre, I know it's an indie game. I'm going to assume it's a 2D platformer, because I naturally assume all good indie games are 2D platformers. But it might not be, let's find out. So starting with Starry Night. Bit of music. Straightforward. I'm not noticing a third dimension yet. Now, it is on the water. It's unusual for a 2D game to be on the water with such strong 3D effects. I could be wrong, though. I wasn't pricking my nose, I was just scratching my nostril. It's different. Is that red thing a reference to Journey? It's possible. The eye is a lighthouse. Oh, very clever there. Could be a 2D platformer. Maybe 2.5D. Going out there on a limb. And I play this young boy, I'm going to say? Yeah. Yeah, must be. He's looking very Mediterranean-y to me. There's that sort of vibe to it. Is there a game called Vibe? I feel like there easily could be, couldn't there? So I was wrong. It's not a 2D platformer. It might be the other indie gem. It might be the walking simulator, which this could be. Well, technically it is at this point. Oh, I can jump, scratch that. There's actual gameplay. Shit, and I can swim. That was the way to find that out. Roll. Only few games have a dedicated shout button. There was this one. Luigi's Mansion 1. Possibly Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3. I never really played them. But I mean, 3's not even out yet. But Dark Moon. Luigi's Mansion. Dark Moon may have had a cool button. I don't know. Journey had a shout button. I'm trying to think what else did. Oh, we're coming up to something. Now, the fact that there is a roll makes me think that there might be combat in this game. It's hard to say. Maybe this is a Metroidvania. We don't know. There's no way of knowing at this point. I do quite like the animation of him moving downwards. It's realistic. But it's difficult to do animation for that sort of thing, because realistically in life, people don't run every second of every day. Like, if realistically, if you were in this situation, this is the speed you would probably be moving at, wouldn't it? Right. Will these hurt me? No. Will these feed me? Fuck me, they're huge. I shall make these an offering to the gods. I say gods. One god. He looks kind of like a... He looks like an Illuminations squirrel. As in the animation studio Illumination. Alright, that was nothing. I've lost the ability to shout. I can now merely hum. Right. This is one of those, we're not going to tell you what to do in any way, you're just going to figure it out situations, isn't it? Hang on. 4 small statues. 1, 2, 3-ish lights in the sky. I'm thinking these lights in the sky or something, aren't they? What is this small animal? Is that a tapir? Actually, I think it's a pig. Of some sort. Okay, here we are. This... Turns out this is the save point. Yeah, that's all it is. It's really annoying because the kid's really well animated, but he keeps clipping through shit. It just takes you out of it a bit. Okay, I have used my voice to empower this wolf spirit to do something down there. It's probably important. Go investigate. This strongly reminds me of the sort of game that, like, in an E3 press conference, like a real big one, probably like a Ubisoft or an Xbox. They'd have the developer come on and just immediately start talking about their game when no one knows anything about it, and you're like, I'm sure this is great and all, but this is not the venue for this. There was one, not this year's E3, but last year specifically, I remember, which featured. I can't even remember the game, but there was a lot of flooding involved, and it was like your fears manifesting as monsters or your emotions turning into monsters, some nonsense like that. Okay, this pig is going to attack me, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sensing I need to bring it food, and then it won't attack me. Now, there was food down there, but that's miles away. So, I'm going to steal it from these other pigs. Fuck you, pigs! Okay, oh, you know what? Maybe just pick my own. I'm liking the cape. Oh, shit. I have made an error. I have stolen fire from the gods and food from the pigs. Ah, damn, I kind of want to jump off there to see if there's any full damage or damage of any kind. Yes, enjoy your gift. So far, this is in the same category of games as Journey and Abzu, which are both good games. On a footnote, there's also the game Inside. And I didn't play Limbo, but I assume that as well, which are almost on those levels, but more depressing or more European, actually, I suppose. Northern Europe, at that, the depressing part of Europe. Right, that one's on island, isn't it? Do the lights turn off? They do after I've done them. Good. Don't worry, pig. I will not hurt you. I merely want your ivory. I'm going to attempt to just jump off this ledge. Okay. See something. Another mystery. I'm willing to bet as I get closer to that, I will realise that it's not a person. It's just a cloak on a stick. That's my guess. Or it's Tuxedo Mask. Hey, buddy. He'll be gone when I get back, won't he? Right. How do I dive? That's how I dive. And can I climb? No. I'd like to believe that in this situation I would be able to scale this rock face. I like to believe it. I don't know if it's true. Getting out of water, it depends a lot on motivation, I feel. Right. Is that guy on the rock still there? Nope, he's fucked off. Was that ominous? Possibly. He's a watcher. He just, he'll look out for me. Oh, I've got an idea. What if I drown myself? No, that's not the idea. The idea, I feel, was this. If I surface really fast. No, I thought maybe I could breach like a whale. But that's not an option. Ah, there was a climbable ledge marked by the Rorschach test, which kind of looks like a bat to me. Do you have a thing for bats? Actually, Mr. Wayne, that's a Rorschach symbol. So I think the real question is, do you have a thing for bats? Utterly butchered that line. Well, he's fucked off now, but oh, well, I'm sure we're back. I've got to say, I'm really liking the aesthetic of this game. This is a summery game. It's a game to play when it's sunny out. It doesn't demand too much. It's like The Witness, exploring a nice island without all the puzzles. For real though, I did really enjoy The Witness, up until the point where it got too hard for my feeble mind. Actually, that's not true. What happened to me in The Witness was basically this. I could do all of the puzzles fine. I got pissed off that you walk so slowly. Except there's one kind of puzzle I can't do. There were audio puzzles where you had to like hear different tones and be able to tell them apart. And I was like, I can't do this. No amount of thinking will make me be able to do this. These sounds will just sound the same to me, for I am not tone deaf, but something along those lines. Audio colorblind would be the best way I could say it. This is a thing. Look at it. Look at it. Yes. I didn't mean to teabag it. I didn't. There we go. Sing. Okay. I thought I'd be able to make him sing more than that. Right. Have we... This is secretly a platforming game. This is what I'm learning now. Alright. Leap of faith. Oh. Actually made the jump. Didn't think you would for some reason. Have I been up here? I really can't tell. Alright. I was just thinking, how do I drop down onto a ledge, Uncharted style? The game knew I was thinking it, and it let me know. No. Couldn't climb up that first bit. Perspective can be a bitch. Leap! And dead. Alright, so okay. So I have been saved there from the death. I would have made that jump. Clearly there's just arbitrary rules about what you can and cannot grab onto. This is a pre-Breath of the Wild game design choice, isn't it? In fact, again, I would have made it that time if I'd have bothered to take either a running start or even just to get to the edge of the ledge to jump. It's not a difficult jump. It's just, you got to remember, if you're used to Mario games, they are the experts of making jumping games. Like there's a full science behind it. Not every game developer has the years of practice and knowledge to make that happen. Remember jumping in Prince of Persia? Horseshit. Oh look, it's that guy, possibly my dad. And behold, he won't be there. It's me from the future. Actually, that's probably it, isn't it? We're gonna meet our future self, or past self. Is this all of the fox statues at this point? Have I lit them all up? Actually, it's amazing. We designed this game, and we don't tell you what to do or how or anything, and the players will just they'll always do it. Some, you know, it's crazy. It's like, well, yeah, because they're playing a video game. They know there's an objective. I would say this is the exact moment I would like to be able to run just a bit. If at any point you're moving along in the game and you feel obligated to jump a lot, I feel that's a sign that you should have... Is that going to kill me? Yeah. I feel that's a sign that you should have maybe implemented some more joyful movement method. Wait, can I just drop down? Nope. I thought because it was water below me, maybe I'd be able to. It's not full damage per se. It's just one of them where like a fall of X height and you respawn. A fall of X, but below just a smaller number. Less than X. A fall of less than X and you're fine. A fall of more than X and you die. Okay. That's always a questionable one, isn't it? When you're hanging on... Alright, here's the question. You push the B button to get down onto a ledge. The A button is the jump button. In any video game, if you're hanging on a ledge, what should the A button do? Should you fall? Should you jump off the ledge? Should you climb up? Those are the three options. And the buttons will never tell you. Like, in theory, B should be dropped down. That's the drop down button. But maybe it's a game where dropping down is never a good thing. Anyway, we're back at this statue. Let's find out what hell I have wrought on this island. Actually, there's... Oh, yeah. Oh, look. I freed the beast. Turns out this is the Antichrist. If this is my pet, this is the best game that's ever been made. It looks like an aqueduct, but not quite. Ooh, magic stairs. There's nothing quite like a spiral staircase to really, you know, give you one bad leg. Because you'll always be walking up it on the same leg, you know. Just really makes you unbalanced. Yeah. Fuck you. We've unlocked the adult portion of the island. Look, there's the creature. I feel like I may accidentally end up playing all of this game. Here's exactly how I feel. I feel this is the sort of game that you'll only ever play once. You may play it to the end, you may not. But you'll play it, you'll enjoy it, and then... But once, that'll be it. I had that same experience with, quite recently, what was it? Shadow Complex, the Metroidvania game that's actually quite old now. But chair. Oh, I'm here. You're my boy. Played it for like 4 or 5 hours one day. Really enjoyed it. Got quite far. Stopped playing it and I was like, never gonna play this again. I know this. It's somewhere between a fox and a dog, isn't it? I'd like to use the word fennec, but I think that's a Pokemon. Okay, we're friends. If I were to give it food right now, that would cement it and I would have officially domesticated it. However, I don't have any food. Though I do have a satchel, there's bound to be something in that. What did I just do? I feel like I pushed a button and it made me crouch run. But I'm pretty sure I imagined it also. I saw that and I thought, oh, there's a McDonald's around the corner. It's part of the arches. It's not quite. Alright. It's going to take 3 things to open this door, quite clearly. And the game has just taught you how to open doors. It's a bastard, isn't it? Look. Symbolism. Also, if this were brighter, it would be a great thumbnail for the video. At 18 minutes 52 seconds into the recording. Not that far into the video due to, yeah, obviously I cut the start out and things like that. I came from there, didn't I? This is just an alternate route up. I look a fool. My dog boy's just stood back thinking, well, he opened the door and then he fucked off. Does he not want a McDonald's? Although, I mean, it's obviously not, is it? But and it turns out you were the god of war all along. Oh, I've got a... I was going to say, do I have to do them all at once? But there's probably just a timeout on it. Ah, there was fruit back there. I feel obligated to take it with me. Behold, a gun turret. Time for a shooty section. Line it up. Make the correct symbol. The golden arch itself shall appear. And behold, the doorway is real. Israel. I presume that symbol... Is it just kind of a reflection of that one? Yeah, I guess so. Kind of a hole in the wall situation. How far am I from the... Where am I? What's going on? Oh, there's that structure over there. I presume my goal is to get to the top of that. Okay, this is... Alright, let's just hop down here. There's a hole, you should always jump in it. Fact. Yeah. Okay. Use your voice, boy. Power... Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, shit, it's just a cube. Right. Does that look like a skull? Is it just me? Oh, I see. Yep, I see. What we're going to do is we're going to push this over here. And it won't get stuck. Shit, it did. I'll do this. Right. It might be a red herring. Came in through that door, didn't I? First real puzzle of the game, and I am completely and utterly stumped. Right. There's no problem in life that can't be helped along by just sort of jumping and running. Part of me thinks I've got the brightness on the wrong setting, because I can't entirely see Dick. And as you know, in life I always wish to see entirely Dick. Is there something behind this pillar? I feel like I've never actually been behind this one. No. He moves it fairly rapidly, I'll give him that. He's got strength, the young lad. Okay, I feel like there's a part to this I'm not noticing. So let's circumnavigate the room, see what we can find down here. Right, this has garnered me no secrets. This thing here has got to be a clue, hasn't it? This is the only other thing in the room. Can I just climb into it? Nope. It looks like something you'd find on a boat, like an old-timey boat, doesn't it? So I've got this box. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm massively overthinking it. This is just a box that you just push up to that ledge over there, and you can climb onto it. Here's the trouble. The climbable ledges, my eyes aren't quite trained into seeing them yet. In Uncharted, they're shiny, I think. Or just generally more noticeable. Don't know why I thought I could make that. A box added almost nothing to my height to make that a jump I could do. Ah, this is like the most inhuman feat possible, isn't it? The hanging on like this. Even this bit is difficult, but then that jump as well, just to add to it, the frogging up a wall. I'm sure there are people that can do it, but like to do it every time flawlessly, amazing. All right, gotta try and make a symbol this time. I think it's the door. Right, so I've just got to pull this across to build. Okay, can't pull it this time. Have to. That was weird. That's annoying. It's not on a grid system. Maybe I'm going to bring it in real close. Seems to me, because it's a perspective-based puzzle, that you should be able to lock in this implement, and having it there kind of feels right. That already looks pretty correct, doesn't it? Behold. I reckon it needs to go back just a touch. Not too much though. Probably about there. Probably massively underestimated the movement necessary, haven't I? Behold the symbol. Oh, that actually worked. I think you just have to line it up with the gold, don't you? That's all it is. Those puzzles will get harder, won't they? You know what? We'll go for a part 2 on this episode, I think. Quietly enjoying this. It's a good game. Very good game. I'm guessing the goal is that, which I now realise to be on an entirely different island. But this is what this screen is about, isn't it? This is okay. So this is your goal. You've got this one time to make it. Good looking game, actually. Very sparse, but very clean. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more of this.